Today we're speaking with Marco Torres. Marco is the founder of marketingboost.com. Marco, could you please introduce yourself and let people know just a little more about you, please?
Hey guys, welcome to. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me. So, what can I tell you? I've been a entrepreneur since age 9. By the time I was 12, they featured me on the front page of the local newspaper for having built the biggest paper route they'd ever seen, and been a business owner one way or the other for most of my life. Done generated over $1 billion in online sales since 1996. And currently, I'm most excited about the business I operate called Marketing Boost. So hopefully, I can add some ideas that everybody can take away to use on how to grow their business with incentive-based marketing.
That's interesting incentive based marketing. We hear about discounts and all of these other offers, but you hardly ever hear about an incentive based marketing. Could you start there and explain to people what that actually means?
Sure. And what I like to do is try to educate business owners on adding value versus discounting. So, for example, a couple of ideas that I would, or an example I'd like to give that everybody's going to recognize is Amazon. Amazon launched in 2005 what we now know as Amazon Prime. And when they launched it, it was $79 for the year. And we were buying, what was the incentive? Not video streaming. The incentive was free shipping. We bought Amazon Prime because we wanted the incentive of free shipping on other products we might buy. It was genius. I mean, now he's one of the most successful retailers in the world, and everybody shops on Amazon prior to going anywhere else. Pretty much 70% of e-commerce starts on Amazon. Um, Another example is McDonald's. McDonald's has, for decades now, has had and offered the Happy Meal. They entice parents to choose McDonald's over other fast food outlets, and we take our eye off of the price and we focus on the prize, which is we get the bundle, the burger, the soda, the snack, and of course the toy. So the toy is the draw card, the Disney toy, the next Marvel movie toy, whatever it might be, that's inside the Happy Meal. And we are choosing McDonald's over other fast food. They claim it's an extra $4 billion a year in revenue that they can attribute to the Happy Meal. So I like to kind of coach business owners on saying, what is your adult Happy Meal? What are you offering that helps people decide on your business versus somebody else's? What gets them to jump off the fence to buy with you versus somebody else? And that's And there's a lot of ideas on how to do that. Whether you're partnering with another business and collaborating. That when they sell their product, they include a portion of yours, and you do the same for them. Then maybe you're sharing leads, or obviously we promote our services with Marketing Boost. We have travel incentives that we offer that make it easy to add unique and high perceived value travel incentives to whatever your call to action is.
I really love what you've done here. It's unique. You've given a place for the common person to add incentive to their high end deal. So it's like myself right now, I'm running a marketing campaign, giving away a microphone. And what that does for me, it brings me new listens. It has people sharing, and it brings in a lot of incentive to give that away. It doesn't cost me a lot, but the value is immense. And what you've done is you've allowed people like me to buy in and say, hey, I want to give you this as an incentive and give high end luxury hotels, things like this away. How did you do that?
Well, that's a great question, and thanks. When we started this business, I've been in the travel space since 1990. three actually. It's been a long time, but anyway, we were building in 2010. I joined with some partners, and we were building our own travel website, which was booming very well. And then we had an idea that we think, man, if we only had video testimonials, if we could get more video reviews, we'd be able to leverage those into more bookings and use them on our Facebook ads, YouTube ads, everything. But we couldn't get hardly anybody to give us a video review of the hotels we were selling. So we came up with an idea to offer them a bonus trip as an incentive if they would go that extra mile and film a selfie testimonial about the hotel and about our brand. And by the way, the tip I'm going to give you next, anybody listening, this is a great idea you can implement in any business at any time. And the idea here is we all need more video reviews. We need, or even written reviews. You need a constant flow of reviews for whatever it is your product or service is. And I recommend don't just ask anybody for a review. And the way we did it anyway, we do a survey. And we do the survey when we expected our client to be at the peak of their happiness, which in our case was the day after they checked into the hotel. So we'd email them and text them while they were already at the property and say, hey, how's the hotel living up to your expectations so far? How's our service so far? Give us a rating, a star rating of 1 to 5. If they gave us a 4 or 5, we were immediately sending them some messages saying, wonderful, we're glad that you're loving the hotel, etc. Can you do us a huge favor and help spread the word about this hotel? Others need to know what a great hotel it is. Would you help us film film a selfie testimonial and brag about that hotel brand and our brand? And if you do that, we'll reward you with a complimentary 3-night hotel stay bonus in Orlando or Las Vegas. Well, that worked like a charm. Before we knew it, we had dozens and then hundreds of these video reviews. We were leveraging them all over our website. We were posting them on our Facebook, and you name it, and generating hundreds of more bookings. And then we had to shut it down because it was expensive to give away these 3-night hotel stays we were giving away in Orlando and in Las Vegas. So we were scratching our head now saying, man, if only we could keep this going, how could we do this and not cost us a bundle of money? So because we were a high volume travel company, we went back to our hotel partners in Orlando and Las Vegas, and we said, listen, let's be honest. Your hotel is not full year round. You've got a problem, and we think we have an idea to help fix it. Your hotel's not full. I mean, sure, you're full on certain holiday weekends, special events, peak season, but 70% of the year, 30, 40, 50% of your rooms are empty. And they agreed. So we said, listen, we can put some warm bodies in those rooms, couples, families, individuals. They'll spend money at the bar, restaurant, casino, gift shop, excursion desk. They'll book extra nights. Maybe they'll upgrade room types. And we got a couple of participating hotels in Orlando and Las Vegas to play along with us. And now we could go back to the campaign and fulfill all of these bonus trips we were offering for little to no money. And then we thought, man, this is a home run. Can you imagine if we could solicit hotels all over the world to participate with us? We'd have a whole nother standalone business. So we set out to do that. And eventually that's what became marketingboost.com today. That first travel site I was telling you, we have over 30,000 video testimonials, more than any other travel website in the world. And so that was a home run with bookvip.com. And then but the spinoff became marketingboost.com, where we now provide these high value complimentary hotel stays in over 130 destinations around the world, from 3 to 7 night stays, plus hotel savings cards that are good at 1 million hotels worldwide, and restaurant savings vouchers. Those are the 3 categories of incentives we offer at Marketing Boost that allow business owners to have affordable way to provide trade show giveaways, create loyalty programs with points. The more you purchase, the more you earn one of these incentives. We've created, the ideas on how business owners can use these incentives to virally grow Facebook groups. You name it. There's 1 million ways to use these incentives to grow and scale a business and add value to whatever your call to action is instead of discounting.
I think it's the best way to grow or scale your business, to offer an incentive like that, a prize, something that they feel they're getting something. It's just for being there. It's powerful. It is.
And we have found that it's worked in nearly every industry niche. I mean, we have my Facebook group alone for Marketing Boost has over 30,000 entrepreneurs, and we have everything from multi-level marketers that use these incentives to invite people. Hey, if you come to the webinar on Tuesday night, you're going to get a $200 hotel savings card just for attending, whether you join this program or not. They have people offering, complimentary hotel stays, for example, if you come to a live event as door prizes. Uh, Doing a live, webinars, you might throw, hey, at the end of the webinar, I'm giving away 2 free trips, so stay till the end. You might be the winner. There's just, a lot of a little bit of creativity. And there's literally been ways that I've seen business owners scale this into and like you were saying earlier, you're giving away a microphone for, uh, the marketing boost incentives. We're not the magic bullet that's going to solve all your marketing problems, but we can add to whatever it is you're already doing. So, for example, your microphone giveaway, great idea, and you're doing an idea to get people to so a way for you to capture a phone number, an email, invite them to listen to your podcasts. Now you're building a database that you own, that you can continue to market to them to listen to your show or do whatever it is your call to action is beyond the show. And that is what in today's world you must be doing, is building and acquiring your own database that you can continue to nurture those leads into clients down the road. And of course, we also we have a upsell product, we call Automation Booster, but the point is you need a CRM today as well. In today's business, if you don't have it, you need to get one. You need to be able to build a database and then use it, right? You need to be able to email them, text message, voicemail broadcasting. You need to drive them to a proper built sales funnel. And that's one of the things that we offer with, examples of templates with marketing boost incentives built in, showing people how we dedicate ourselves to show people how to grow their business, build proper offers, and maybe add value with our incentives as part of the mix to generate more leads, close more sales, stand out from the crowd, and so forth.
So with that being said, what makes Marketing Boost stand out from the crowd?
Well, we're very few. We were not the first to offer travel incentives. There's quite a few other companies that do the same. But we reinvented the wheel in the sense that one, we made it super affordable because to be a member of Marketing Boost, it's only $37 a month, and you have access to all three of categories, and you can give away an unlimited amount of our travel incentives for that low cost market subscription, which means it's affordable to anybody at that price. Any solopreneur, entrepreneur, big business, small business, everybody can afford it. Two, we turned it into a big win for everybody, a win for the resorts because we're helping fill rooms and they're generating some revenue from clients instead of none. It's a win for the Marketing Boost member because they're getting access to these high value incentives at a super affordable rate, which was unavailable previously. Three, it's a win for whoever receives one of these incentives because they're getting to travel for pennies on the dollar compared to retail. And fourth, it's a win for the destination when people use one of these incentives because folks, they're spending money in that community. They're spending money at the bar, restaurant, bartenders. They're shopping at the local stores and what have you. And it's part of just making the world flow, right? Everybody, nothing happens until somebody buys something. So we help that happen.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, when you join marketingboost.com and you become a client that gives the incentives away to individuals, you mentioned pennies on the dollars to that individual. So there is some small associated cost with that. But however, the person can pay that cost for the recipient. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't covered that. So, for example, with a complimentary hotel stays, uh, they don't include airfare, they don't include food and beverage, and they don't include government taxes and fees. So, when you give somebody one of these incentives, you have the option as the business owner and the Marketing Boost subscriber. You have the option to pay those government taxes for the client if you have a high profit margin. If you're selling a $12,000 business coaching, 1,000 a month kind of thing, and you're making a good profit, you might want to give somebody, hey, I'll give you these 5 nights in Cancun on me, and you might want to pay those taxes and give them a completely complimentary hotel stay. On the other hand, if you're doing, like, I've got a coffee shop, a chain of coffee shops that have a rewards program, and they go, when you get 1,000 points, which is equivalent to $1,000 in purchase of coffee, snacks, sodas, sandwiches. So when people they're creating a reason for people to keep shopping there and coming back instead of Starbucks. And when they earn 1,000 points, they can choose 5 nights in Cancun or Hawaii or whatever. Now, their margins aren't high enough for them to cover they don't want to, so they just do a proper disclosure, and they'll tell their clients in the pamphlet about the rewards program. They'll say, when you earn one of these trips to Cancun or Hawaii, whatever, they don't include airfare, don't include food and beverage, and don't include government taxes and fees. So then the end user pays the activation fee, which covers the government taxes, and then they'll have 18 months to log into a online platform. They can plug in the dates they want to go, and they'll see, based on availability, they'll be able to pick from one of the hotels, book it, and get instant confirmation, and they're on their way. So now, since we're filling rooms that would otherwise go empty, it's not travel on demand 365 days a year. We have about 32 weeks out of 52 available for each of the destinations. So that means Christmas week's not going to be available. Christmas, New Year's Eve, Easter week, Fourth of July, Memorial Day weekend. So there's going to be some blacked off holidays or special events for each destination, but there will be, if they can be a little bit flexible, they're traveling for a huge discount.
Yeah, that's huge. And for $37 a month, you say you can actually give as many incentives away as you want.
Right. There's no limit to them. So if you're a high volume marketer, generating using these in a big market lead campaign or what have you, I've got a guy who does uses the incentives, for example, in his lead generation survey process. So he drives traffic to a survey. Hey, register to get a to win a complimentary hotel stay or earn a complimentary hotel stay when you complete our survey. And then they go through a co-registration survey. You have to answer a bunch of questions, and as they answer questions, these are leads that he's actually selling off to different providers. And at the completion of the survey, then they've earned the complimentary hotel stay. So he can, be generating hundreds of leads a day, giving away these complimentary hotel stays. Now, for most business owners, I recommend you don't give them away like candy. Make people earn them with some with a variety of calls to action, or a reward point system, or a high ticket purchase, because the more they do to earn it, the more valuable the incentive is, and the more likely they're going to activate it, use it, and use your service and so forth. If you do give them away like candy, although you're kind of diminishing the value of the incentive, and therefore it may not help as much to your call to action as you'd like it to. So, for example, I coach people to use what I call micro incentives for micro calls to action. So we have, for example, the $100 dining certificate, dining hotel, restaurant savings certificate, or hotel savings cards. So you might say, hey, book a no obligation Zoom call with one of our salespeople, or just to find out if it's a good fit for you about what we do and what you do. And just for booking the appointment and showing up on time, we're going to reward you with a $200 hotel savings card or a $100 restaurant savings card, good in your zip code. You put in the zip code and you'll see what's available. So you're using a smaller incentive, for example, to book a call with your sales staff. And then you can, all of your reminder messages might include a reminder, don't forget, show up on time, and we're going to reward you with a $200 hotel savings card. Now that's going to do two things, two birds with one stone. One, help you get more appointments, and two, try to help eliminate the no-shows. And at the same time, it was a smaller reward. And then once they buy your big ticket item, they buy your $12,000 business coaching program or what have you, then you throw in as a bonus, if you take action and hire us before the end of the week, we're going to throw in a bonus. So if we have a few of these left over, scarcity and urgency. I've got a few trips to Cancun available. I can throw in a bonus 5-night trip to Cancun as a reward if you go ahead and hire us and pay for the 12 months in advance. Do whatever it is you'd like them to do. Pay for 12 months in advance, and I'm going to reward you with 6 days and 5 nights in Cancun on us. They don't include airfare, don't include food and beverage, quick disclaimers. And boom, you've got your call to action.
That's huge for the small person. That can really be a great uh, customer boost. And if you're into lead generation, that's a outstanding outstanding way to capture leads. So what does it cost the individual if he wants, can he do it month to month and then drop and then come back later and do another 3 months with their cycles?
Yep, yeah, it is. Yeah, there is no long term commitment, so you can join and be on a monthly plan. Now we do have a number of bonuses that we offer if you stepped up and bought our annual plan. So again, we add more value as well. So more, we give you a bunch of additional value if you were to become and pay for the year in advance. So what we do, for example, if one of the bonuses we give you if you pay for a year in advance is we actually pay commissions on every one of those incentives, on those complimentary hotel stays you're giving away. So if people activate the certificate to use it, we pay as much as $15 for each of those incentives that you're giving away if for those that activate the certificate. So that can add up to a lot of money. Let's see what else. We also offer a bunch of other bonuses, like we'll give you for our 4-week fast cash training course on how to use incentives for your business. We offer a Canva library of hundreds of creatives that you can edit and make your own, that include the graphics with the travel incentives built in for you. So we give you a whole bunch of stuff like pre-done for you if you're an annual member, which means that we're 37, instead of paying 37 a month, which would add up to $444 for the year. If you pay for a year, we give you a discount. It's $347, so you save 20%. Plus, we throw in a whole bunch of other bonuses as well.
That's fantastic. Yeah, you'll have you'll have your hands full for sure. Uh, so not only on hotels but restaurants. What type of restaurants are we talking?
Well, this is our restaurant certificates are powered by a company called the Entertainment Group, and they have a site called diningadvantage.com. And this is the company that's been around for about 60 years. If you're my age, if you had kids, they had to go door to door and fundraise when my kids were in school, and they had to sell these big fat coupon books that were full of all the local restaurants and businesses that would offer coupons and what have you. So it's that same company, but today it's a phone app, and you download the app and you plug in your zip code, and you'll see all of the participating restaurants in your area where you can go and use these these discount restaurant savings vouchers. So it works kind of like restaurant.com, but it's a different, the company called the Dining Advantage, and they have over 250,000 offers at about 100,000 restaurants throughout the USA and Canada. Typically, they are not the big chains. It's not the McDonald's, but it's going to be. There will be some McDonald's, but they're going to be the local franchise owners. So they're not contracted in by the typically by the corporate chains, but they're more designed to help all of your local restaurants, privately held restaurants throughout the USA and Canada.
Awesome. And how do you redeem this through your cell phone?
Yeah, you download. So you with your cell phone, you download the app, then you plug in your zip code, and then you'll be able to see. For example, if I sent you $100 restaurant savings voucher, you would plug in. You would download the app, plug in your code, activate it, and then you would say, okay, let me see what's available on my zip code. So that coupon might cost you, let's say, $5 of the $100 certificate I sent you. So you would accept the $5 coupon. Then you could order your pizzas and get the bonus, the buy one get one free, and then you would have $95 in credits left over in your account. And now you might shop 2 days later for another restaurant and find Checkers burgers or whatever, and you see that for $3 coupon code you can get 25% off the bill, and so now you'll do that and you'll have $92 of your credits left available to you. So as you use your credits, you're actually saving a whole lot more than $100 by the time you've used all of your credits up. So it saves $100 restaurant savings voucher can save somebody three, four, $500 at dining out.
The big question now is, when are you going to add Airbnbs to this list?
That's a good question. Yeah, I wish they're harder to deal with because everybody obviously is an individual private homeowner that's putting their inventory in the mix. But yeah, I love Airbnb as well. I certainly travel with Airbnb often myself because I love that the extra space and some of the local feel that you get when you stay at an Airbnb versus hotels or resorts. But we have a good mix of amazing resorts and hotels around the world.
But yeah, I like what you're doing, Marco. Uh, Tell people about your podcast and what it's about.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so in our community, again, it's all about helping entrepreneurs grow and scale and be successful. We launched a podcast. Just recently hit our 1 year anniversary, so we're off on year two now. We brought thank you. We broadcast one episode a week, and we interview business experts of all kinds with inspiring stories or business tips or tricks for marketing and industry ideas. So we're the idea being we're providing content to our community to motivate, inspire, and teach and coach to build their business with and without the travel incentives. Travel incentives just being, one of the tools in your marketing toolbox that you need to be successful.
Multi-level marketing. It's the only way really to scale. But this value added incentive, it's really a game changer. So, do you have a call to action for people today?
Yeah, it's a great idea. Thanks for asking. We have an offer right now. If you go to marketingboostsolutions.com, marketingboostsolutions.com, and click on the link to Marketing Boost, you can join and get a freemium version of Marketing Boost with no credit card required. So you can join and you'll get access to only a portion of our top 7 destinations, and you can give away those and test the program. Send one to yourself, get an idea how the program works, sign up for a demo with our expert team. They'll brainstorm with you how you can use them for your unique business. And that's marketingboostsolutions.com. You can get a free account with no credit card required to give us a shot.
Awesome. And Marco, what is the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Same place, from marketingboostsolutions.com. You can apply to be on our show, by the way. There's a link there to apply to be a guest on the Marketing Boost Solutions show. Links to the podcast. There's links to contact me and join our Facebook group where we have over 30,000 entrepreneurs that join us that are active in the community. They're sharing ideas on how they're using the incentives, how they're using them, for example, for Black Friday now. Instead of discounting, they're going to be adding, hey, buy my product and get a complimentary hotel stay as a Black Friday bonus. So there's a lot of good ideas that we're always promoting.
All right. And is there anything we did not discuss today that you would like to share with our listeners?
I think I didn't cover one key thing that by now typically comes to a lot of people's minds. Sounds too good to be true. And, is there a timeshare catch or something like that? And so to answer that question, there is no timeshare requirements ever required in any of these destinations that we offer. There's no hoops to jump through. It's great for your client to we have thousands of reviews, by the way, from the company that fulfills these complimentary hotel stays and these incentives. Is called redeemvacations.com. And we have thousands of positive reviews, over 14,000 reviews now from clients that have used these incentives that have bothered to come back and write a review. And you can feel proud, when you're giving these away to your clients, and it becomes what I call the many a marketing master secret, marketing guru's little secret, because your client does not find out about Marketing Boost. That's your little secret. They don't have no idea it's only costing you $37 a month when you're giving them these high value incentives.
That's huge. So I want to say thank you for joining us today and sharing with us. This can help so many entrepreneurs out there. It's great to have you on and share this with people.
Well, thank you for having me, and hopefully we can get a bunch of new clients and we'll walk them through how to use Marketing Boost.
I hope so, Marco. Enjoy your day.
You too.
Thank you for joining us today. If you found this podcast enlightening, entertaining, educational in any way, please share, like, subscribe, and join us right back here next week for another great episode of Dead America Podcast. I'm Ed Waters, your host. Enjoy your afternoon, wherever you may be.